Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, look at this. Look at this. You guys, there's french fries underneath here somewhere. Okay, so as you can see, or if, I don't know, maybe some of you guys haven't had Carne Asada fries, but these are Carne Asada fries, and there's french fries, which I really love these french fries from this place because they're like really good. They have this good seasoning on it, like a Lowry's. And then there's like guacamole and sour cream and the carne asada and the pico de gallo. There's cilantro in here. I'm so excited. And you guys, this is a virtual collab with Chantal Eating Show. Oh my gosh, yay! I love Chantal. Sorry, you'll see me fidgeting with my shirt because I'm wearing like this bralette thing. I've never worn one before. But Chantal is so freaking amazing, you guys. She has one of the most contagious laughs, personality, just an all-around really good person. She's hilarious. She says what's on her mind, and I truly what is the word, like, admire her content. She's a really great personality to watch. I also have my water. So what I'm gonna do is, this is a virtual collab. We cannot be together because Chantal lives all the way in Canada. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to drop a link in the description box below. It's gonna be Chantal's video of her virtual collab with me. So make sure you guys go head over to her channel, show her some love, let her know I sent you, and yeah, get ready to laugh because she is hilarious. So let's get into these because I'm super excited. And as you guys know, it's a terrible seating situation I have back here. So I'll probably be moving a little bit, but let's get into these. Oh, and I got my wooden fork. Oh, this looks so good, you guys. I have a computer. This looks so good, you guys. Girl, oh my god. Honey child. We got some green sauce. Put it all over. And we got some red sauce. Let me go turn the sound off on my computer. Okay, now that we got the sauce on here, let's start eating some more of this. I also have a plate back here to catch my little droppings. But Chantal and I decided to talk about, I'm wearing lipstick, which is probably like, this is the first lipstick I've bought and it's matte. And you can't put any oily foods on it, so this should be interesting. But I really like it, oh my gosh. But I'm planning on making a video about this, my lipstick, because you ladies definitely need to know about this place because I love it. So Chantal and I decided to talk about like camping experiences when we were younger. So I went to camp a lot when I was younger because my grandpa was actually an engineer and he helped build a lot of these YMCA buildings and stuff. So he was able to get, like, we were able to go for free as much as we wanted because he, like, helped build it, you know? And don't get me wrong, I didn't have a bad childhood, but I wanted to go as often as possible. Like, it wasn't that, like, my mom or my brother, it wasn't anything bad, but just that I don't think, like, in my family, I think we were missing, like, being a team, like, having each other's back. Like, we didn't, you know, when people would have, when we would have dinner, it would be, everyone would just go to their room or the living room with the TV. It wasn't, we weren't, like, connected, you know what I mean? So I always wanted to go to camp as much as possible because I love doing team things and, like, hanging out with people and feeling like you're in a family, like, feeling that feeling of, like, camaraderie and having people with you. I loved it. So I'm also drinking Coronado Brewing. This is bomb. It's Guava Islander. So good. So I tried to go to the camp as much as possible. And I think I remember one year I tried to go, because it was a week long. So I tried to go twice in 1 month and they said no because it would be 2 weeks away from your parents. And I think they just thought, like, that was too much. So one summer I went all 3 months of summer. So I went June, July, and August. And one time that I went, we were at the rock climbing wall, and, you know, obviously you get hooked up to the rock climbing wall and you have to climb the wall. And when I say camp, it is camp. We are out in the woods. All of a sudden, there's, like, 2 girls hooked up to the wall. It's a boys and girls camp, but there's, like, 2 girls hooked up to the wall. When you are rock climbing, you have to literally, like, hook these hooks and then you twist this twist so it, like, stays, you know? And all of a sudden, a freaking bear comes out. A bear of the woods just comes out. And you could see, like, because we had little drills that we're supposed to do when bears come, and you're supposed to all just quietly stand up and walk, just walk to the closest building, which there was always, like, a building around whatever activity was going on. So the bear comes out the woods. These girls are literally twisted into this harness. Everyone just gets up, the panic on their face, and the counselors were just like, no, hold on, you know? Luckily, we all got to safety perfectly fine, right? It was no big deal. But then, a different night, like a couple nights had passed, and then another night, and we're all walking back to the cabin as a group per usual. This is so freaking good, you guys. Like, these French fries are so soft, they just mush. It's like mashed potatoes. Oh, so good. So we walk into the cabin. I know, sorry. I have ADD. Welcome. Mad ADD. We walk in. First of all, we walk to our cabin, the door's open, which your doors are never open because obviously you don't want, like, raccoons or bears or any sort of little animal to come in there and scurry around. But we noticed the door was open, and then we went in. Then we went in and there was trash everywhere. Like, it looked like an animal had gotten in there and just, you know, went through the whole room. But that's what we thought, you know. Everyone was like, oh my God, we just saw a bear, so there was a bear. And then, like, this is like 12 stories in one. And then, because the doors were open, there was bats in the cabin. That was not my first time dealing with bats in the house though. Before, my mom married my stepdad, who was obviously her boyfriend. And they had, like, when you open the door, it was such a tall ceiling space because there was stairs. So it, like, you know, obviously had to make up for it. And the ceiling was so tall, and a bat got in and it was just like in the corner. Like, it took so long, but I think he got it. I don't remember exactly how they got it out. My stepdad got it out, but he did get it out. So anyway, back at camp. A bat got into the cabin. I think actually 2 did. And when we woke up the next day, this girl had a bloody nose and everyone was starting to freak out. They're like, oh my God, the bat's a vampire, oh my God. I'm just like, it was funny. We were young though. This is like, I'm probably 11 or 12, you know, so of course, you know, we all think weird things or whatever, but then a couple days later went by and we found out it was the boys who literally trashed our room. How nice is that? It was like, because a lot of these counselors obviously were like flirting with each other and, you know, pulling pranks on each other, friends and stuff like that, because they go there every summer and or like all month, you know. Excuse me. These are really good fries. And the meat is so like salty and good. So I have one more story about camp. That was not my only experience with bears. One time, I don't know what it was. I literally was trying to think of the story and I was like, what were we doing? You know, like what were we doing? The cabins were a little bit spread out from each other. So I don't know what it was, but I think one of the counselors liked the other counselor and literally we slept in a whole different cabin. She like snuck us over to a different cabin, have like a slumber party. And of course we're all young. We're like, oh, our friends are over there in cabin B. Let's go. Now that I think about it, I'm like, what was I doing? Like, I shouldn't have left. That is so crazy and really unsafe, because if something happens in the middle of the night, which anything is possible, no one had any clue where you are. There's like kids just screaming. I'm gonna shut the door or window. So, anyway, we were back at the cabin in someone else's cabin for that matter. We were in someone else's cabin, and I just remember my camera stopped recording per usual. Welcome to my world. I just remember waking up in the middle of the night and there was like these loud banging noises, and I was just like, what is going on? Bear attack. We got bear attacked. That's right, we got bear attacked. And we're in someone else's cabin. We're not in our cabin, so we can't be accounted for. And literally the counselors are running around this cabin with like pots and pans, anything to make loud noises to try to get them away. I was so scared, y'all. Because we had dealt with those bears before, and it was like, they're like, oh, this is how you deal with a bear. This is how you deal with a bear. And then they were dealing with the bear like this. I was like, great. Great. That bear is hella close. But luckily, it worked. They got rid of the bear. And obviously, if anyone knows, the name Ashley is so freaking popular, you guys. I think there were so many Ashleys there. So they asked if like we could have a nickname or something, or if anyone wanted a nickname or like something else to identify you as. And I was obsessed with the Rugrats. So I told them my name was Pickles, because Tommy Pickles. And everyone thought that was so funny. Looking back, it is a little funny that you say that, but I remember we'd be walking and they could see it was like our group, because our counselor or whatever, and they'd be like, Pickles! Straight people yelling, Pickles! It was so funny. I loved camp so much. I remember we were driving home, like the bus was driving us back to where we'd get dropped off. And that was the first time I had ever seen snow. Driving away, I was just like, oh my gosh, the snow. I was so sad though, because we were leaving camp. And no, that wasn't that time. That wasn't that camping, summertime camp. This camp was, see, I'm literally, like, whenever someone said camp, I was like, where do I sign up? Where? Anything to get away. This was another camp that we went through our middle school. Or I went through my middle school. It barely looks like I've eaten anything. But I have. Look at that. Look how deep that goes, you guys. So those are my experiences with camp. I freaking loved camp. Love you. So I freaking loved camp. It was so much fun for me. It was like such a getaway for me. And literally, where we'd get dropped off for camp was at this middle school. The front of the middle school, and then it goes like around, obviously. So then there's a block where the middle school ends, and then houses start. It would be like houses, and then there was these townhouses, and I lived at the end, so it was like across, you know? I lived in those townhouses over there. Tell me why I'd always have to literally walk home. Like, it's not a big deal because it's so close, but it's like, it's so close. Like, you're having your little tiny daughter walk with like 20 pounds of luggage. I don't know how many pounds it was, but I had a week's worth of clothing and towels and shampoo and stuff like that, and I would have to walk home. Like I'm telling you guys, I did anything to get out of there. And I loved camp because like you got to do just all this fun stuff. I don't know if I can eat anymore. This is so filling. It's a bunch of French fries, of course it's gonna be. Look how like thick. Like that is deep. Alright guys, I really can't eat anymore. I'm super full. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for everyone who comments, likes, subscribes. It's so amazing. I love you guys so much. And please go to the description box below. Click that link to Chantal's video for her virtual collab with us. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. She's hilarious. She's so down to earth, and she's a natural comedian, basically. She just really is. And she's a boss, so yeah. And I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. I literally don't know what I would do without you. Thanks so much for all the love on the Jollibee video yesterday. You guys are just so amazing. Thank you guys. I love you. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye. I hate smiling, but I don't know anything's in my teeth. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. You just want them fries. All right, let's do a lipstick check. See, just a little bit in the lip. Other than that, this lipstick handles good, honey.